Good morning and welcome. This is to Nefesh B'Nefesh's live broadcast of a 65th charter Aliyah flight, where we are going to welcome 225 Olim from North America. My name is Uri Pilachowski. I'm the senior educator at Zionist Education Initiative of Nefesh B'Nefesh.
And I'm Josh Spodek, educator at the ZEI Zionist Education Initiative at Nefesh B'Nefesh. Excited to be joining you live this morning.
We are looking at scenes of Ben Gurion Airport as you see the Nefesh B'Nefesh staff welcoming the flight as it starts to taxi towards the ladder. This specially chartered El Al flight carried out in partnership with Israel's Ministry of Aliyah and Integration. We are so happy with our partners and so excited to partner with them to welcome these new Israeli citizens. The Jewish Agency for Israel, Karen Kamel Israel, and Jewish National Fund USA marks not only the first chapter flight since the Iron Swords War began, but also contributes to a historic peak in Aliyah. This is our biggest Aliyah summer yet.
I have to tell you, Uri, it's so incredibly exciting to see this plane as it's taxiing on the way to the 225 Olim. I have such chills and so much emotion. It was just a year ago, a little over a year ago, that my family made Aliyah through Nefesh B'Nefesh, and just incredibly exciting to see that we're, in the month of August alone, we have 1,000 new Olim arriving in Israel, the highest monthly total in over 20 years. Incredible that in the time of war, we still have an incredible outreach of Aliyah and families who are dedicated to coming home and moving to Israel.
Now, Josh, I want you to know that this Lou Cohen's co-sponsored the flight. Lou's legacy, it's important to Lou that he strengthens Israel with innovators, educators, and medical professionals, all of whom are Olim on this flight. This flight is a testament to Lou's legacy that he's creating by bringing these people to Israel. As you're watching the Olim disembark in a couple minutes, pay special attention to all the children arriving. That's the future of the land of Israel.
Thank you, Lou.
Okay, we're going to watch a video now of the 4 pillars of Nefesh B'Nefesh.
For over 20 years, Nefesh B'Nefesh has empowered nearly 100,000 Olim to make Aliyah and has actively shaped and strengthened the State of Israel. At the heart of our mission are 4 transformative pillars: Aliyah and integration, national service, national development, and Zionist education. Through Aliyah and integration, we simplify the Aliyah process, helping Olim transition smoothly through hands-on assistance, social programming, community support, and job placement resources, ensuring Israel's future through each Oleh. We support thousands of lone soldiers and national service volunteers with critical resources, guidance, and advocacy, as well as dedicated programming and special care for their parents. These dedicated young individuals are contributing to Israel's security and resilience by protecting our nation. By connecting skilled Olim with meaningful opportunities, we are advancing Israel's national development, boosting Israel's healthcare system, revitalizing Israel's north and south, answering Israel's national needs, and highlighting Olim's lasting impact on the State of Israel. We are empowering thousands of Jewish students through innovative programming, shaping the future of Zionist education worldwide. Our Nefesh B'Nefesh campus and various centers serve as vibrant hubs of guidance, inspiration, and community, where thousands of visitors find resources, programming, and a sense of belonging year-round. With every Oleh, we are building a stronger Israel for today and for generations to come.
Welcome back. What an inspiring video. You know, Josh, as this Nefesh B'Nefesh flight lands and that was soaring towards Israel, hearts aboard the flight beat with the promise of the new chapter in the eternal homeland of the Jewish people. This is an exciting moment. These Olim will join over 90,000 Olim that Nefesh B'Nefesh has brought to Israel. Made the choice to come here since the events of October 7th, where one might think in any lesser of a people that less people would move to Israel. Over 7,000 new Olim from North America have made Aliyah. An incredible testament to the resilience of the Jewish people, and especially to those that have decided to make Aliyah, to move to Israel, make this their home.
Uri, as Rabbi Fass always says, this is Aliyah of choice. These are families that are making the choice to reshape the history of their families and then contribute to the future of the Jewish people here in the land of Israel. It's simply remarkable. These are inspiring, awe-inspiring, extraordinary people who are just making an incredible move to come home. It's simply remarkable.
Incredible. And we're so privileged to be here and to broadcast this live all across the world. Our people watching as family and friends and the newest Israeli citizens. I'm going to keep using that phrase. Newest Israeli citizens, the Olim, are coming off this plane. You can see, we're watching the plane. There's going to be two doors that people are going to be disembarking from the front and the back of the plane. We're going to be interviewing people as they step off the plane, seeing some of the great VIPs that are on this flight, especially Minister Ophir Sofer, who's the Minister of Aliyah and Integration. And here we go. Here's the first doors are opening. You can hear the cheers of the Nefesh B'Nefesh staff on the tarmac. And our first people that are disembarking, of course, are our camera people and our wonderful partners at the Jewish Agency. These are the staff members. These people go to work every single day and help make Aliyah possible. And it's wonderful to see them, some of our staff members coming out, getting ready to help the Olim as they disembark. Now, you should know, Josh, that the youngest Oleh on this flight is just 9 months old, and the oldest Oleh our most senior member, is going to be 72 years old. Aboard this flight are 5 doctors and 19 healthcare professionals who will soon join the ranks of Israel's robust medical system. And that's something that we want to highlight here, our IMET program, which is our International Medical Aliyah program, which brings medical professionals, not just doctors, but all sorts of medical professionals to Israel, an important part of Nefesh B'Nefesh's service to the state of Israel. Now, you have to understand the excitement of the members on the flight. Just to picture what's going on when you normally land in Israel. You're all tired and you're worried about whether your luggage is going to be there. This is a completely different experience as we see Tony Gelbart and Rabbi Joshua Fass, our founders, chairman and CEO. Behind them, the famous Nachum Siegel, who is a famous broadcaster, and Rabbi Yoshua Fass, our CEO, who are coming behind. So we're watching as they step off the plane. Now, we were saying how there's Minister Sofer, who's coming off. He's the man in charge of the Israeli government of all Olim. And behind him is Zev, our CFO. And it's wonderful, the excitement on this plane. Just imagine the families now as they are packing up their stuff. They're getting their kids. There are so many children. We mentioned before, 125 children on this flight. And instead of the worry about my luggage is going to be here, where am I going from the airport? Instead, what we're going to have here is a feeling of everybody gathering their stuff, and life is beginning afresh. Life is beginning anew. They are ready to start their lives here in Israel as the newest, again, I'm going to say it over and over until people are sick of it, the newest Israeli citizens that are here. So, and we're looking at Minister Sofer, who really one of our greatest partners really around the world. He's the Israeli Minister of Aliyah. Israel's government is built up of ministers who are in charge of different parts of running the government. Minister Sofer is in charge of Aliyah and making sure that all of our Olim are integral parts of Israeli society. We're hopefully going to get an interview with him. See Mayor trying to get an interview. You can hear the excitement and the screaming and the yelling that's going on is palpable.
It's truly a celebration, and that's what this is. More than anything, it's a celebration for these individual families, but more importantly, a celebration for Klal Yisrael, for Am Yisrael. We are celebrating 225 families who are returning home and coming back to Eretz Yisrael in an amazing, amazing way.
Here are our first family stepping off the plane, Who you're looking at now is the Brody family. That's Rabbi Josh and Simone Brody and their children. Rabbi Brody, named one of the most inspiring rabbis of America, will now be one of the most inspiring rabbis of Israel. Really exciting. He's coming from the Boca Raton Synagogue, where really we've three of their 6 staff members in the Boca Raton Synagogue are making Aliyah on this flight alone. You see that Rabbi Brody's son is holding a sign that says Israel's future, and that's really what this is all about. This is Israel's future. These people, these children are one point that I love to make is how these children are all English speakers right now. 6 months, you go to their house, you visit them, they will be speaking Hebrew just like a regular Israeli with an Israeli accent, better than their parents, and they will start to mock their parents' Hebrew. I have that in my house. I'm sure you have it in yours, Josh.
Sure.
But these from across the globe, these Olim carry the hope and courage, joining hands to build a stronger, thriving Israel. As you see, just look at the excitement on these Olim's faces. You're looking at the family of the Baskin family from Ohio. They're making Aliyah to Zichron Yaakov with their children Sigal, Itai, and Liat. Joseph is a psychiatrist, and Rabbi Tal is an endocrinologist specializing in obesity. And they're making Aliyah to the periphery, both looking forward to bringing their medical expertise to contribute to the country. And that is absolutely incredible. Look at this, is waving Israeli flags. Just my voice catches in how exciting this is. This charter flight isn't just a journey; it's a homecoming to the land where history and destiny intertwine. Now, you should know that that there are 1,832 physicians that we've added to Nefesh B'Nefesh's. That Nefesh B'Nefesh has added to Israel with its Olim. There are 3,280 medical professionals. The stats just go on and on. 187 communities in Israel have been blessed with our Olim, with immigrants to the country, and immigrants to the country are helpful members of society that contribute so much. Now, one of the highlights of this flight, Josh, I got to tell you, is the fact that there are 2 people celebrating birthdays on this flight. Mia
awesome.
Goldgrab and Alex Israeli, both celebrating birthdays. I'm not going to tell you how old they are, but let's just say they have not hit 40 years old. You can see Rabbi Brody is ready. Mayor, are we ready to interview Rabbi Brody? Go ahead.
Yes, we're here. We're Brody. Mazal
Here,
tov.
Josh Brody, the Israeli. I am now Israeli, my family, my wife and kids. This is probably one of the greatest days of my life. We're so excited to be here with Nefesh B'Nefesh, and this never would have happened without Nefesh B'Nefesh. We love you guys. We love Josh. We love Tony and the entire crew. Adina, you guys are amazing.
What's the first thing you want to do now that you're home?
First, I got to kiss the ground.
Yeah.
I got to kiss the ground. You gotta kiss the ground.
Mazal tov, mazal tov.
My father, Oliver Shalom. That's it. We're here. Can't believe it.
All right, back to you, Uri. Mazal tov.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Rabbi Brody's enthusiasm can be felt across the world, and really incredible watching as he kisses the ground. That's an age-old tradition that stems from the Talmud, as rabbis would come across from Babylonia and cross Israel's borders in Akko and kiss the ground. You also see in our screen on the bottom there, Veronica Zaragovaya, who's a very well-known journalist who's making her Aliyah today from Miami, Florida, and really October 7th pushed her to make Aliyah. Up the steps, you now see with that big book bag there on your right, Israel and Atara Wertenthal. They're coming from West Hempstead, and they're making Aliyah to Karmei Gat. They have their children, Calvin and Remy, with them. Atara is one of our staff member, Gabby Stemp's sister. She's also a psychologist with a practice in New York, and will be working remotely from Israel. Israel is an architect, and he plans on continuing his work here in Israel. Absolutely incredible to have them, and you just see. Look at the smiles on their face. Look at the excitement, the enthusiasm that they have. Behind them are 2 Nefesh B'Nefesh staff members, and you're just watching this palpable excitement, and from the runway to the heart of Israel, these Olim are writing the next chapter of Jewish destiny. That's really what's happening here. There are over 30 Olim on this flight that are part of Nefesh B'Nefesh's and Karen Kamel Yisrael Go Beyond initiative, focused on strengthening Jerusalem and Israel's peripheral regions. Look how excited! You don't see people coming off flights ever that are this excited. Usually, you're just drained. It's been a long flight. You had a long time at the airport on your way here, and now you're just draining. Here we have Veronica, our famous journalist, sitting with Mayor, about to, let's see, Mayor, go ahead. Okay.
Mayor, we can't hear you.
Okay, well, in the meantime, as Mayor's fixing...
There we go.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, now you're on, Mayor. Go ahead. No. Oh, okay, so we're gonna, as Mayor's fixing out his microphone, we'll talk about that stepping on the top of the plane are Meira and Jeffrey Goldgrab. As we mentioned before, today is Meira's birthday. They too are coming from Boca Raton, Florida. You can see that they're holding. I'm assuming that's Devora. Benzio and Natan is with them. Leah and Akiva. They are. Jeffrey was the CEO at Boca Raton Synagogue, and Meira is again celebrating her birthday today. Very exciting to have them with us. And you just look at this family. These pictures now. You should know that these pictures will be forever on the mantle of these people's homes, these Olim's homes. They are the newest Israeli citizens. They're going to remember this moment for the rest of their lives. It's when they've made this decision. They've been planning this for months, if not years, and now they are here. You could see Jeffrey with his Israeli flag and how happy he is dancing down the steps with his children. I got to tell you, Rasputin, if I wasn't trying my very hardest to control myself, I'd be crying watching this broadcast because it is just so absolutely inspiring.
It really is amazing. I have to tell you, I'm so excited to welcome the Goldgrabs. Meira was a former student of mine back in the day at Katz Yeshiva High School in Boca Raton, and to see her and her amazing family making Aliyah and coming home is really, really an inspiring and just chilling moment. It's just remarkable and awesome in every which way, and we're so excited that Boca Raton continues to inspire Zionism and inspire Zionists to make Aliyah to Israel.
That's incredible, incredible. Now, you should know that a lot of the Aliyah process involves some bureaucracy, getting your new identification cards, but this year's charter flight featured a pilot initiative. I'm not sure if you realize this, where representatives from Israel's Ministry of Aliyah and Integration and the Population Immigration Authority issued their Israeli IDs. These are called Teudat Zehut, and distributed Teudat Oleh. This is your immigration certificates mid-flight. These people got theirs mid-flight. I didn't have that. Allowing the newcomers to officially finalize their Aliyah process before landing. We're going to check in with Mayor now. Mayor, go ahead.
Aliyah from Miami.
Welcome.
And Ima Shali, she's watching. So hi, Mom. I love you.
How does it feel to finally be home?
I feel home. Like, it feels amazing. I know I belong here. I'm so proud. I'm so thrilled. This is a historic flight after the October 7th attacks, and we're all so proud to be here and live in Israel. Yeah.
What's the first thing you want to do now that you're here?
I want to see my cousin who came to see me and have coffee. Be'aroma.
Mazal tov.
Tov.
All right, back to you, Uri.
Thank you, Mayor. The enthusiasm again, so palpable. Talking about having your first cup of coffee in Israel. Israel is definitely a coffee culture. Stepping off the plane, also holding little Avram and Ayelet, are Usher Katz and Heather Feldman, who made Aliyah from New York. Their daughter Ayelet, who's you can see in his arms here, he's the one in the baseball cap there, is our youngest Olah on the flight. She's just 9 months old. They're going to be moving to Haifa. Usher's going to be starting his PhD studies at the University of Haifa. Look at all those kids. I think we said there's 125 children on this flight. How absolutely amazing. These new Olim hail from cities and communities across North America, including New Jersey, New York, Georgia, Illinois, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Florida, Ontario, Washington, Ohio, Iowa, and beyond. The destinations in Israel range from Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, Modi'in, Beersheba, Haifa, and Zichron Yaakov. This is something that everybody could do. This is not something that just New Yorkers do or just people from Chicago. This is something you can see the diversity of the people on this plane. All types of Jews coming home, returning to their homeland. Something that's incredible. Ben Gurion's bold declaration of statehood really just echoes in this flight as these new pioneers, these new chalutzim, strengthen our eternal homeland. Now, yeah, you should realize that there's one of the things that we do here at Nefesh B'Nefesh that we love is a lot of these people coming they have professions that might not continue in Israel. We have something called Upgrade, which are courses that allow people to enter the high-tech world, and we've had 1,550 participants in our Upgrade courses. These people find meaningful employment here in Israel and become successful. And this is Herzl dreamed this, and today these Olim are living it, touching down the Jewish state with hearts full of hope, and really just one of the things we have to. The last couple of years, we've gone through a COVID pandemic, we've gone through wars, we've gone through riots, we've just gone through. This country has really taken a beating, and you'd imagine the very last thing you'd see are people that are excited to join us, and absolutely incredible. Now, we're talking about the diversity of our Olim. Professionally, these Olim, these new immigrants, these newest Israeli citizens, span a wide array of fields, including medicine, education, engineering, law, finance, and so much more. People find just so much meaningful things, so many meaningful things in the employment here to do in Israel. This is an entrepreneurial nation, and people really find their path when they get here. And one of the things that we love is, just that people don't realize, Nefesh B'Nefesh is not just charter flights. These are not our only Olim. There are, just this summer alone, as Rabbi Spodek mentioned a minute ago, there are 1,000 Olim have come in not just this summer, this month. We have flights that are landing almost every single day. That come in and that bring Olim. Some of these flights have 10 Olim, some of them have 50 Olim, some of them have 100 Olim. But really, this Ben Gurion Airport is no stranger to Olim from Nefesh B'Nefesh.
Man, what's amazing about Nefesh B'Nefesh is that it doesn't just end with Aliyah. It doesn't just end when you get off the plane. You also, all of our post-Aliyah programs and services and job placement, and we're really here to help build community and help families acclimate and settle and make this transition as smooth as possible.
Okay, great. And we also want to thank Heidi Rothberg, who has consistently sponsored flights of ours. Many Olim are required by Israeli law after the immigration to serve in the IDF, and the defense of Israel and its soldiers is of the utmost importance to Heidi. There are many soldiers that are part of what we call Sayeret Heidi's unit, and they are Heidi's heroes, she has helped make this wonderful journey and defend this land, state, and people of Israel. Mayor is about this is a whole family. This is our staff member Gabby, who is with her sister here, and we're going to watch Mayor as he interviews. Go ahead, Mayor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi. Mazal tov.
Thank you. The ground. Go do it. Kiss your cow.
How does it feel to have your sister here with you? Welcome you.
Amazing. We feel so lucky, so blessed. This has been time in the making. We never thought it would happen, and now it's here. It's really, we can't really wrap our minds around it. It doesn't feel real, but I'm sure with time we'll just feel more and more happy to be here. Yeah.
Want to add anything?
No, we're very lucky. We're blessed to have an amazing country that supports us. And my name is Israel, and I truly came home, not for everyone's home, but our home, and we're really excited. We're just
Mazal tov.
describe it. Thank you so much.
Welcome home.
The right place to be.
One more time.
It's the right place to be.
Okay.
All right, Mazal tov. Back to you, Uri.
Okay, that's a great tagline. Thank you, Mayor, and the Wernthal family. Israel, fitting name. He's also an architect, and he'll be building this nation together. Stepping off the plane now are Eric and Sarah Pollack from Woodmere, New York. They're going to be moving to Beit Shemesh with their children, Ayelet, Shana, Aviva, and Shifra. You can see how excited they are. Eric's a psychologist. He did a lot of work with lone soldiers. Those are soldiers without parents here who had to deal with PTSD, and is hoping to continue his work with them in Israel. I'm sure his work is going to be very, very valuable. And their experience of speaking and helping lone soldiers strengthen their decision to make Aliyah. So we're really blessed to have them here with us. And just watching all these children, so many children, it's inspiring. It's just absolutely inspiring from us. Ben Gurion's vision of a modern Israel shining bright as this flight lands, welcoming Jews to their destiny. One of the things I want to talk about, besides the charter flights and all the group flights, Nefesh B'Nefesh has two campuses in Israel. We have a campus in Jerusalem, which sits right across from Israel's Supreme Court, and we. The campus is really stunning. Everybody's invited to stop by. It's a vibrant hub of guidance, inspiration, and community. And year-round, thousands of visitors find resources, programming, and sense of belonging through diverse events, workshops, and cultural celebrations. It's where Rabbi Spodek and I go to work every day, and we welcome over 10,000 people to be educated in our Zionist programming. A part of Nefesh B'Nefesh, a lot of people don't realize, is we're not just Aliyah, but we're really here to spread Zionism, spread the love of Israel, and tell people and teach people about Israel and how special it is, whether or not they're Olim or not. And that's part. Now you saw the video before of our four. Our four pillars that we have. One of them, obviously, and most important, and what we're watching today is our Aliyah and integration, which we're helping Olim build successful lives in Israel through a streamlined Aliyah process and ongoing support of every stage of their journey. This is not the end of their Aliyah journey. These new immigrants. You see the Pollocks again. This is not just the stop of it. This is just the middle process. Nefesh B'Nefesh's services help Olim not just move to Israel in the months preceding their Aliyah, but also in the months and years afterwards. Will always be there to help our Olim. They can always call and help out. If you look at the top of the plane, this happy family are the Taubers. That's David Tauber and his wife, Shoshana Weiss. They're coming from Pennsylvania with their children, Adira, Abraham, Ayelet, and Elijah. David's a pediatrician. He studied medicine at Tal HaShomer already, so he's well integrated into the Israeli medical phases. The family left Israel right before COVID, always knew they were going to come back, and the war strengthened their resolve to finally come back to their lives, and they'll be coming back to Jerusalem. Yeah, I don't know what he's screaming, but he is screaming something, and just again the excitement. His daughter hanging on for dear life to him, making sure that she doesn't fall down those steps. And Mayor has the Pollock family. Mayor, are you ready? Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Uri. We're here with the Pollock family. Eric, welcome home. First of all, Mazal Tov.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And I know that you work with lone soldiers, right?
Yes.
And therapy.
Yeah, it's an organization called Nivut, like navigation, Nivutim. And it helps lone soldiers transition from Israel to the States. I've been involved for about 8-9 years, helping them transition with mental health, jobs, careers. It's a wonderful organization, and it really inspired me to end up bringing my family here.
And now you're going to be working with them here?
Working, hopefully would love to start working with them here and helping in any way that I can.
You go to IMAP, MedX?
I went to MedX, yeah. I have a job in the States as well, but there's definitely a big need to help lone soldiers and anyone here, so I'm happy to help out.
Salto, welcome home.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Can I add
thank you,
something?
Mayor.
You're good.
Okay, so now what you heard the Pollocks talk about is they're transitioning from dreams to plans to integration of their plans and moving here, and that's really how Aliyah happens. It's not that much of a magical process. It's fairly simple. It's just transitioning from that dream to making the plan. And what the Pollocks were talking about and supporting lone soldiers, and that's something that Nefesh B'Nefesh does. We support thousands of lone soldiers and national service volunteers, not just soldiers, but also our Bat Sheirut, our people that are wonderful women and men who are doing national service, who contribute to Israel's security and resilience. There are over 3,000 different jobs that our national service people have, and really absolutely incredible that we're blessed and privileged to be able to help these people. And again, watching what I love watching when I see these planes coming down are the Israeli flags, and everybody waving the Israeli flags. Here you see are some of our youngest Olim who are dancing away and with their Israeli flags, their new country, their new home, and it really just starting your life out here as a 20-year-old, 25-year-old. That's a brave, bold, and courageous move. These are people that are not coming with built-up families. They're hoping to find that special person here and build that family, build a home, build a profession, and they're really going to enter into Israel's workforce and life, on their own and figuring it out. Nothing could be more exciting. We see the sign that we're looking at, Am Yisrael Chai. That's been the tagline of Israel's, unfortunately, last 2 years of war, where we know that the Jewish nation is going to continue, has always continued. And you're watching now, coming off in the teal shirts, Jack and Talia Bornstein from Hollywood, Florida. Talia also this is our third member of the Boca Raton Synagogue team. She was the community engagement leader. They're coming from Aliyah. They're from Hollywood. They're making Aliyah to Renana. They have their children Asaf, Rami, and Matan. Jack is a psychologist. He's going to work remotely in the beginning, but he wants to transition to working into Israel because he knows that there is a high demand, and he is 100% correct, especially for English-speaking psychologists. Behind them are Alex Israeli and Amanda Shapiro. This is the Israeli family. It is Alex's birthday. They're making Aliyah to Beit Shemesh. Their children are Rebecca, Tehila, and Bella. Again, Alex is celebrating his birthday. Amanda is a nurse. She'll be one of Israel's newest medical professionals, something that Israel really values and a contribution that our Olim make. And that's really one of the ways that Nefesh B'Nefesh drives national development is by empowering Olim to strengthen Israel's communities, its economy, and its future by connecting these skilled Olim with meaningful opportunities. Nefesh B'Nefesh is boosting Israel's healthcare system, revitalizing Israel's north and south, and addressing the country's national needs, and at the same time highlighting the lasting impact that Olim have on the state of Israel. It should not be forgotten at all that we've had three prime ministers that have grown up in the United States, and they are really, this is just the Olim are not people that shy into the background of Israeli society. It's only their children that make Aliyah. It's really everybody contributes, and Olim really step in, and some of them even become mayors of towns within just a couple of years of their Aliyah. I've heard such things, and really just absolutely the help that they give the country. I want to highlight the fourth pillar. We've gone through three pillars of what Nefesh B'Nefesh does, and I want to highlight the fourth, which is ours and close to our heart, is the Zionist Education Initiative, which Rabbi Spodek and I run together here at Nefesh B'Nefesh, and where we educate people about Israel, helping them think through some of the larger issues of Zionism, and sometimes introducing people to Zionism, and sometimes even talking to groups that are not yet Zionists or haven't decided that Zionism is for them, but it's just so that they can think it through and understand what Zionism is all about. I also want to talk about our Tel Aviv Center, our Tel Aviv campus, which is in the Azrieli buildings. It's located in the iconic Azrieli Tower. It's designed as a dynamic central hub for community building, programming, and comprehensive support. Now, Mayor, you have a great family there. We want to give you the mic. Go ahead, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. We're live here with the Bornsteins. Welcome home.
Thank you so much. We're happy to be home.
Where are you moving to?
We are moving to Ra'anana.
Okay, what are you most excited about now that you're home?
Being home, being with our family, being home, being in the land of Israel.
Very excited to reunite with our family. We're the last ones in his family to join them, the parents, the sisters. So we're very excited. My brother in Ra'anana, who was on this flight 2 years ago.
Okay, anything you want to add to the people watching at home?
Thank you for all the love and support. Come soon.
All right, Mazal Tov.
Yeah, that was wonderful. One of the.
Want to say anything? Want to say hello?
We love Israel.
Yeah, amazing.
Okay, so transitioning from our Tel Aviv center, talking about the next family that we're going to see here are the Brookmeyers, who are coming from Baltimore, Maryland, and they're going to be moving to Efrat with their children Akiva, Tzipora, Daniela, and Betzalel. Now, Akiva, who's all of 13, has been doing Duolingo Hebrew courses for over 500 days straight in preparation for Aliyah. Cannot imagine what his parents had to do to bribe him to do 500 straight days of Duolingo. His mom, Dina, is a nurse. And one of the things that we saw from Meir's last interview is the infectious nature of Aliyah, of how people make Aliyah and they say everybody's got to do this. Now usually it takes about a month or two until you start spreading the good news. They're right down the steps and they're already encouraging everybody to come. And as you see on our with this family holding a sign that says now more than ever, and that's really true. This is every day's a great day to make Aliyah. Now more than ever, that is. I'm coming behind them. You could see Yossi Loyalin from Brooklyn. He's making Aliyah to Beersheba with his wife Odella and their child Yehuda. Yossi is a bus driver and a YouTuber. You can find him on YouTube. He was a New York City bus driver. And he's been documenting his entire Aliyah journey from his YouTube channel. They're going to be moving to Beersheba first, and then they're going to be joining a new Chabad community. Meir is ready with his next interview. This looks like another Boca Raton synagogue family. Meir, go ahead.
Okay, we're here with the gold grabs. Yes. Welcome home.
Thank you, thank you. Woo!
What do you want to say to the people watching?
We're so happy to be here. We miss you guys, but we're home, and this is the place where we're meant to be.
We can't wait for all of you to join us very soon, God willing. Say hi, they're watching you. Say something.
Hi. Hi.
Laura, you want to say something?
Okay.
Thank you
welcome,
so much.
welcome. Mazal tov.
Thank you.
And again, a happy birthday there. Happy birthday to Meira. I love that phrase. It's a place that we're meant to be. And that's really what the Jewish state was created for. It was created as the Jewish state, as the Jewish homeland, and it's where where really the Jewish people are meant to be, and we're preparing the way for them to come. Now, one of the things that Nefesh B'Nefesh strives to accomplish and to achieve is to help Israel where it's running short, and one of those areas is a physician shortage. And in an effort to resolve that physician shortage, Israel's Ministry of Aliyah and Integration, with its minister Ophir Sofer, through its dedicated physicians Olim directorate, its Ministry of Health, the Ministry of the Negev, Galilee, National Resilience, and with us in Nefesh B'Nefesh, all in cooperation with the Jewish Agency for Israel, have all partnered in creating an international program to streamline the Aliyah process for medical professionals. It's not easy making Aliyah as a doctor. You got to pass all your tests, and you've got to get your board certification and everything, and we're trying to make that as simple as possible, and really our medics conferences all over have done that. We've made it much easier for medical professionals to come to Israel to find meaningful work here and to really help out society. And the more Olim that come, the more there's a need for English-speaking doctors who can talk to them in a way that they feel comfortable expressing themselves to their doctors and talking about their different issues. And talking about going forward, we're also want to talk about Go Beyond, which is a partnership that we have with Karen Kamei Israel, which aims to strengthen Israel's growth by encouraging new Olim to settle in emerging regions and support critical sectors. And that contributes to the regional development of Israel. Now, not everybody can live in Jerusalem, and people, some people like to live outside of Jerusalem. I myself live in the desert, love the quiet and the peace that brings, and it's wonderful to have so many Olim in our different communities. You're looking now at the buses that are going to be taking the Olim to the terminal. They will gather their luggage, and they will go on from their luggage. That is a famous influencer. I don't know if you recognize him. Meir is about to interview him. This is going to be a treat. This is a very entertaining individual. I'm not going to say his name. Meir, you're going to go ahead with his name and go ahead. Meir, take it away.
Yes, we are with the future Oleh.
Oh yeah.
Yechiel.
How you doing?
How you doing?
It's fantastic to be here. We got off this fantastic plane. So many babies on the flight, I couldn't handle it. But thank God we made it. And everyone's Israeli now, and we're very happy.
What was the highlight of the flight?
Honestly, the emotions. When everyone got off the plane, everyone filled with emotion, and people did so much to get here. People literally gave up their life, everything they're doing in America, to just come here and be in the homeland of the Jewish people. And you feel that energy when they're walking down these Alal stairs. So this is the highlight right here, seeing them get off and the smiles on their faces and the emotion. It's beautiful.
That's the most important question.
Yeah.
When's it going to be you?
It's a great question. Hopefully very, very soon. My sister did it. I got to follow in her footsteps.
There you go.
Yeah.
Salta, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Soon.
Amen.
All right, back to you, Uri.
Meir making the sales pitch there. And Yechiel talking about, you might recognize Yechiel from all his famous videos where he advocates for Israel so effectively with that strong New York accent. I got to say, I feel at home when I hear him. And talking about the fact that, the children on a flight, the worst thing that people usually see when they get on a flight is our children. You don't want they're going to be screaming and yelling. But when you walk out onto a Nefesh B'Nefesh group flight or charter charter flight, and you have 125 children on the flight, you just realize this is Israel's future. You're looking at these kids wrapped in Israeli flags with their special T-shirts, smiles from one end of the airport to the other, and they're just so excited about starting their life. And these kids have no idea. They're going to be starting school next week. September 1st is when Israel starts school. They're going to walk in. First day is obviously going to be a little intimidating, but after that, they're going to fit in. They're going to find new friends, and then within a day or two, they're going to start speaking Hebrew. Parents are going to have no idea how they were able to do that so well, and it's just a wonderful transition that these families will go through.
But it is remarkable, I just note, how quickly kids transition and become Israeli citizens. For us, maybe the adults, it's a little more challenging. The Hebrew's a little harder. The culture, maybe we have to get used to. But for these kids, these 125 kids, this will be their new normal within a few days, and they will adjust and transition and make friends and speak Hebrew and absorb the Israeli culture and environment in a way that is just simply remarkable to watch and see.
Yeah, and it brings to mind Ben Gurion's famous quote of a Jew who does not believe in miracles is not a realist. This country could only have taken place with miracles. Mayor's got somebody he wants to interview on the tarmac there. Mayor, this looks like a very fascinating interview you're about to do. Go ahead.
Okay, we're here with the Hanuman brothers. Mazal tov, welcome home.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And
it is an honor and a privilege to welcome my brother, his wife, and his 2 kids to finally become citizens of the state of Israel, to be back, to be home. I can't even begin to tell you how amazing this moment is.
Tell them.
It's long-awaited, years of wanting, of praying, of davening. I want to give a shout out to my nieces or nephews who are watching in America right now, cousins, aunts, uncles, siblings, and we're all waiting for you to come here. That's exactly correct.
They can have the same experience, the same beautiful experience of becoming Israeli, of walking down these steps and being greeted not just by the musicians and the Nefesh B'Nefesh staff, but by Am Yisrael.
Okay, Mazal tov.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Right, I would never have guessed, Mayor, that those were brothers. I also want to thank, we haven't seen them on camera yet, but I want to thank 2 people, special people who are on that tarmac. Avichai Kahana, who's the Director General of the Ministry of Aliyah and Integration, who's really one of our great partners, has been working with us for years, one of the highest ranking members of the Aliyah team in the Israeli government. And also, Doron Almog, who was a former Major General, still a Major General in the reserves, and was the chairman of the Jewish Agency. General Almog is famous for the initiatives that he started, especially for special needs children here in Israel, and now as the chairman of the head of the Jewish Agency, has really taken his talents to helping Israel out. Now, I also want to talk about Here Next Year, which is a program that helps gap year students build lasting futures in Israel. So many of our children come on gap years to Israel, and along with that, we help them find a place here, whether it's going to higher education or joining national service, whatever it is that they're going to be doing. We're proud of, and a lot of people, when they make Aliyah, they become they have a requirement from the Israeli government to join the Israeli army, and so many contribute, especially in this war, to Israel's national defense. And it's really a proud moment when we find lone soldiers who we're able to help through our Lone Soldier program, which is based in our Tel Aviv center.
But I'll tell you something that's remarkable also about this next year program. Right, we are now encouraging Shana Aleph and Shana Bet, first and second year students who come to yeshiva, seminary, or a gap year program to stay in Israel, to consider universities in Israel, to consider making their home here in Israel even before they graduate from university. And I think that the university scene here in Israel is growing. It's a robust scene and environment, and many programs catering to Olim, English-speaking Olim, having English programs, helping them in their first year, providing Olpan. And so next year really is giving these 18, 19, 20-year-olds the opportunity to really explore what life could be like for them on a college campus here in Israel, which is amazing.
Okay, great. Mayor, we are you ready for an interview?
Yes.
You've got this wonderful couple and their child. Go ahead, Mayor.
Okay, we're here with, what are your names again?
Yossi, Odela, and Yehuda Ariel Loloyan.
Okay, and you're moving to Beersheba?
Yes, we're moving to Beersheba, and we're really excited to start our life here and to really discover what it is to be home, you know?
what he said.
Okay, and where are you moving from?
From Crown Heights, Brooklyn.
Crown Heights, okay. So how did you choose Beersheba?
Well, actually, we're moving to a new yeshuv, but
The war has delayed it,
yeah,
and so it's not ready. So in the meantime, we're going nearby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mazal tov. Welcome home.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Okay, Mayor, thank you so much. Yossi and Odella, as we mentioned before, are going to be moving to a new Chabad community. Now, Yossi, a little tragic, but this is so inspirational. Yossi was a friend of Eli Kay, who we know was murdered in a terror attack. And now Yossi made a personal promise to reach Jerusalem in Eli's honor. And really, I'm tearing up a little at that. People find different inspiration to make their dreams come true of coming to Israel. Different people will point to different factors and different things and different events in their life and other people's lives that allow them to come. And you're watching in this bright Tel Aviv sun as they're stepping onto the buses to take them to their future. These Olim are really from every age. There's no ideal time and ideal age to make Aliyah. People make Aliyah at all ages. Again, our youngest Oleh was 9 months old. We saw her before, and our most senior, whose name is Ariel Symbolista. We didn't get to. I saw him in the background, but we did not get a chance to focus on him. Ariel, I'm not going to say how old he is, but he's one of the more senior members of this flight and one of the more senior members. And they're joining their daughter, who made Aliyah 14 years ago. And so many of these people, we saw Ray Brody before from BRS, their children have preceded them here to Israel, and that's really a testament to the values that they've taught their children, where they've taught their children about the importance of Israel and how much Israel means to them, and then they'll get here before their parents. Now, another thing that you might think is that this summer was empty in Israel because of the war. I can tell you, Rabbi Spodek and I taught 2,500 teenagers this summer in Israel alone, coming on NCSY and Machach programs from B'nai Akiva, and really just full of Americans, and we even taught South Africans and Latinos from South America and British people from all over the world that came this summer. Birthright trips. There was a time when the Iran war started, the Birthright brought everybody home, and a lot of those people got home and then turned around and came right back to Israel. I taught one group this summer who had been brought back. They went from Israel to Cyprus to Rome to Paris, back to New York, and then literally gathered their bags and turned right around and went to departures and came right back to Israel when the war ended. Our quick and miraculous 12-day war. So do not think that Israel has been empty at all. It's just waiting for other people to make it here, and we're waiting for you now. It brings to mind again this the uniqueness here. But I want to read you a quote, Rabbi Spodek, from Theodor Herzl. Maybe this will be inspiring to some people. The Jews who will it shall achieve their state. We shall live at last as free men on our own soil and our own homes peacefully die. The world will be liberated by our freedom, enriched by our wealth, magnified by our greatness. And I think that's a wonderful place to end our broadcast. Our Olim have exited the planes. They are on the buses. They're gathering their luggage. They're about to start their new lives.
And maybe most importantly, they have finally come home. They've come home. I think that if there's one sentiment we kept on hearing from all of the amazing Olim, was that they feel at home. The minute they landed on the tarmac here in Ben Gurion, they feel at home, and that's what Israel is for the Jewish people. It is our home, and we look forward to welcoming many, many more Olim in the coming years on charter flights and on group flights through Nefesh B'Nefesh. It has been such a pleasure and an honor to witness this miraculous flight this morning arriving here in Ben Gurion. Welcome home to our 225 Olim. Rabbi, thank you for giving me this incredible opportunity.
Of course. Now, I got to tell you, if you've stuck with us through this broadcast, we're grateful to you, and we hope that if you're watching from Israel, you're excited to see people who are repeating the process that you've gone through or your neighbors have gone through. And if you're watching from the United States or from elsewhere around the world, this could be you. You could be next summer on our charter flight. You could be one of those families stepping off the ladder. Again, if you're 9 months old and watching this, or 72 years old and watching this, or anywhere in between, we would love to have you join us. And that's it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end our broadcast. Thank you so much for watching our 65th charter flight. We look forward to seeing you here in Israel.
Mazal tov.
For over 20 years, Nefesh B'Nefesh has empowered nearly 100,000 Olim to make Aliyah and has actively shaped and strengthened the State of Israel. At the heart of our mission are 4 transformative pillars: Aliyah and integration, national service, national development, and Zionist education. Through Aliyah and integration, we simplify the Aliyah process, helping Olim transition smoothly through hands-on assistance, social programming, community support, and job placement resources, ensuring Israel's future through each Oleh. We support thousands of lone soldiers and national service volunteers with critical resources, guidance, and advocacy, as well as dedicated programming and special care for their parents. These dedicated young individuals are contributing to Israel's security and resilience by protecting our nation. By connecting skilled Olim with meaningful opportunities, we are advancing Israel's national development, boosting Israel's healthcare system, revitalizing Israel's north and south, answering Israel's national needs, and highlighting Olim's lasting impact on the State of Israel. We are empowering thousands of Jewish students through innovative programming, shaping the future of Zionist education worldwide. Our Nefesh B'Nefesh campus and various centers serve as vibrant hubs of guidance, inspiration, and community, where thousands of visitors find resources, programming, and a sense of belonging year-round. With every Oleh, we are building a stronger Israel for today and for generations to come.